It's hard to be funny on the spot.
That was perfect. It's hard to be funny on the spot. That is perfect.
Day one. Came downstairs and there were 55,000 people waiting. Oh God. At first I started to kind of trip out a little bit, like get this kind of weird anxiety, which is what I do at cocktail parties. You know, I always show up and like, oh, hey, and then when no one's looking, I slip out the door. But then all of a sudden it just was like hugs and love and like we're sitting and everybody's talking and it just started to feel really homey and really free and open and just hearing and seeing the hearts of these people. And oh, it was such a blessing, just to be honest. It was like the most beautiful, blessed way to start the day. And I think you'll probably be able to see and hear a little bit more of that yourselves. So it was actually cool. I didn't leave the cocktail party this time, but with no cocktails. It was good.
Day two here at the Frame House. I feel still quite loopy. There's a weird vibe going on. I don't know if you've seen Ryan yet, but yeah, he's on something. Yes, I'm a bit hesitant about today, but very excited. We're meeting our assistant producers and the students today for the first time, and it's just 20 minutes away, and I'm still in Twilight Zone, so I don't know what's going to happen, who's going to show up. Well, I know who's going to show up. I know their names, and I met some of them before actually. But it's really exciting just to get to know them and yeah, get some names, faces behind the names and all that, and just talk to them, and so they realize that we're normal people. So that's good. And then we're going to start shooting today, I think, shooting film, which is amazing. And we went to our film stack yesterday and had a bit of a fight over that. So but we're good. We're going to shoot some models today. And that's something I've never done before, so that's both exciting and terrifying at the same time.
Okay, today's episode, we've got a lot going on. We're shooting for Post-War Science. They're a clothing company. I'm wearing one of their shirts right now. This is Zombie Abraham Lincoln. It glows in the dark. I'm so excited because Post-War Science is run by Hunter, who is the bass player for AFI. As some of you might know, AFI is my favorite band ever. And they're actually really influential in my photography, because when I first got going, what I was going for was capturing the same feeling as song lyrics. And since AFI was my favorite band, like their lyrics and their music had a huge influence on the art I wanted to make. So it's really cool for me to get to shoot with Hunter today. I've gotten to know him over the years. He's a good friend, and I can't wait to work with him today. We're gonna try and focus on working with a client today. Hunter is our client, Post-War Science is. They're bringing in some of their clothing pieces, and we're gonna talk to them about the kind of mood they want for the shoot, what types of images they're hoping to get, and then we're gonna go out there and work on getting those for them.
Yes, hello everyone. The first real assignment today on the film show, and something special for me as well, because as some of you might know, I just work for myself, just personal work. So I don't have clients or deadlines when it comes to photography. But today we'll have actually a client who has an interest in getting actually some pictures delivered. So I'm excited to see and also watch over the shoulders of people like Tanya and Jonas, who for them it's like daily business, dealing with clients and making sure that both sides understand what is required and that at the end everybody's happy and there are no problems, no bad feelings. So that's that'll be really interesting for me to see. For me, again, we're in Vegas, just like flying in, you already saw the amazing landscape, which is for me from Europe, center of Europe, where it's just rainy and green and houses everywhere. This is going to be exciting. So wherever I look and turn around here, there's like interesting locations. So I'm really looking forward to the location. Haven't seen the models yet, so I'm interested in meeting them as well, but I'm sure it'll be great, and we're having a great time shooting out there.
Hey guys, this is my friend Hunter. You guys have never met. This is our first introduction.
Hey, Hunter.
I'm really excited to have him with us. His company is Post-War Science. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, Post-War Science is started by my friend Ted and I. We met in high school in a class that actually where we learned printing techniques. And so we decided to start a company where we design and print our own t-shirts and stereographs and coffee mugs and what have you. And it's unique in that every single design that we create is our own, and we only print a limited number of each thing.
Oh, cool.
A very small number.
So not like 50,000.
No.
As you guys
Limited
can see,
edition.
my Zombie Lincoln shirt right here is one of Hunter's shirts.
Nice.
And on the inside here, I've got 4 of 24.
Oh, I love that.
And that's
So-
it, 24.
24, no more ever. So, and I've got 2 of them,
Is
so I'm like
24
the
a
specials that
significant
count.
number for you?
Sometimes the numbers are significant, sometimes they're just random.
Oh, awesome.
And what, does
I love
anything
it.
dictate that?
Yeah,
as
does
far
it
as-
change from shirt to
is
shirt?
it just like the style or like?
It does. Some shirts we just, some shirts we think are going to be a little more popular, or we just want to have them be around for a little bit longer, and so we'll put higher numbers. And some are just like, we're just going to make 5.
Yeah.
But number 1 and number 2 of every shirt is belongs to us.
Yeah,
Of course, as it should. As it should.
Number 1 goes to the designer, and number 2 goes to the other person.
Now,
So-
designer, do you guys actually draw, like just sit down like you're doodling and like, dang, that'd be hot on a t-shirt?
For example, this shirt right here features a cat,
Oh,
an
Daddy.
angry cat,
And we've all seen this kitty.
and I drew this kitty.
Oh.
So these are our models. You want to introduce yourselves?
Chase.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Sarah.
Nice to meet you.
You too?
Mikey. Nice to meet you.
Kitty.
Awesome.
And I'm Tia.
T's doing our styling today. I guess that's the next segment. I know we didn't have a lot of time before to discuss everything. None of us have actually been to the location yet, so it's kind of a little bit of an adventure. We've got sort of an abandoned where they tore some stuff down, but there's still some left on the strip. So we're going to head out there. Some of it's going to have to be improv because we haven't seen it, but we're excited to,
Great.
just make the best of whatever happens.
I'm feeling like it's just like just a really great, it's just an urban setting, and I mean
Yeah.
you're a musician, right? In
I
your
am.
other life,
In this life.
in one of your current lives. So I mean, I would assume that some of the vibe today is sort of influenced by music and by just you, by who you are.
Everything is influenced by music.
Amen, bro. We're gonna have
No pressure.
We're going to bring all of the wardrobe pieces with us so we can get to the location, get inspired, see what feels right, put it together, and
And
start
I think
shooting.
what we're gonna do is kind of, if you like this idea, is kind of be dress up style. I mean, I brought up these pieces here. They're all black and white, very basic, very simple, very weird and funky. Some of them, a lot of them are 80s, because you gotta love the 80s. And I think that's one thing you said you did kind of love, drawing from the 80s. Did you see those boots right there? Do you like those boots?
I do see those boots. I don't. Maybe not for me personally, but
No.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. See, okay,
You know,
that's good
let's
for me.
let's not be afraid to make mistakes.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all
I
about.
actually do have a real important question that I just thought of, and I'm glad I did. We're shooting all film, and we have color and black and white film, but obviously it's not like digital where you just choose in the end. So we can do some of both. We can stick to all color. We can mix it up. We just need your input on that. Do you care if some of the photos are black and white, or what do you want?
No, because most of the shirts are black and white.
Yeah.
Black looks good in black and white.
Yeah.
So does white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Awesome. So we can just kind of mix it up, get a little bit of both of each.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's time to get going. So should we
Yeah,
pack
load
up
it
and
up.
head out
We
there?
gotta pack up.
Okay.
Let's
Okay,
load
let's
up
go.
the RV and roll out.
Do it.
Roll out.
Team set.
Roll out. Okay.
All the APs are coming today. It's gonna be awesome. There's gonna be like 20 people following us around. It's gonna be a little bit crazy and hectic, but I'm excited to meet everyone. Evidently, they've come from all over the world, and I think it's really, really cool that people are willing to travel from all over the world to come here to shoot some film and hang out with us crazies.
So one of the things that I really enjoyed most about meeting all those people this morning was the world view. We had people from so many different places that came here, which kind of boggles my mind, to be honest with you. That kind of gives you an idea of the level of passion that these people have for the craft that they do or are wanting to do. This photography bug that they have, and it was really inspiring to me because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes you just feel like you sort of, your fire is kind of low. So when you're around people like that, it just stokes it back up again. And I think that was the part I loved most about meeting those people today, is the stoking of my fire.
I'm so pumped to get to work with all of our amazing APs today. I'm humbled and honored that so many people have sacrificed their time and their resources to come and shoot with us and learn from us, and I'm sure we're going to learn from them as well, so I can't wait to work with everybody today. We call them APs, or assistant producers, because the money they spent is helping us produce this show, so we're really grateful to them for that. We couldn't be here making this without them.
Finally, we get to meet all the assistant producers and guest students, which, yes, I think from all of us there's quite some anticipation. Because what do they expect? How will, I don't know, I think we will get along great, but how will the interaction be when we are in front of the cameras, if we are working? How will it work out? I think it will all work out in a positive way, and I'm looking forward to meeting them. I met some of them already via exchange on Facebook and so forth. But I'm really curious to see them in person, because some of them, where I've seen the pictures, I've seen some really great work. So we're not working with bloody amateurs, but really, really talented people. So that's going to be challenging for us as well to deliver something that they actually see how we work and that it's interesting for them.
So this morning when we met everyone, we kind of, hugged and did the cliche welcome, hey, how you doing, nice to meet you, and then we had the talk. And how eye-opening and heart-wrenching and inspiring was that? For me, once again, got to get some things off my chest, and I felt really received by these people and understood, and I think that they felt the same way. So it's just, once again, that showing that God just made people to be together. The whole Lone Ranger syndrome is not really, I think, where it's all at. So we need other people to show us ourselves and remind us that we're not alone in the highs and lows of life. So that was really helpful to me, because maybe it's the artist's way, but it tends to be a lot of this. It's exhausting, but I'm not alone. So that was proven this morning. It was cool.
People started showing up at 5 to 9 this morning, and it's always interesting when people walk in and they expect you to be someone, and then they meet you and you see the sort of expectation in their eyes, and then you just give them a hug or shake their hand and try and break down the barriers in some ways. And so what we did this morning was, to me, what I want to do, why I'm here, and I think that was quite fascinating, having a 15-minute intro where we talked about who we are and why we're here, and what I think that I can contribute to this group of people. And as funny as that is, because this is a photography show and it's about shooting film and all that, but and I love doing that, but that's not why I'm here. So I feel like maybe I'm an intruder here, because my choice to be here is by sharing this stuff. And if I can do this, if I can share this thing with people, and then combine that with shooting film with a passion, then I've done something right. And so for me, that's important.
Okay, today we finally got to meet the APs. and yeah, pleasantly surprised. We had like people from all over the world, and so people from America, from Europe, Australia, and yeah, at the beginning it's a bit. You see so many faces, you hear so many names, and you don't really have any way of connecting to them right away because it's just overwhelming. But then we had the chance to sit down and introduce each other, and I would say all of them had like their story, how they ended up here in the film show, and from being, some stories were more funny, some stories were more I don't know, normal kind of thing, but there were also some stories which were really moving, where people ended up here for a variety of reasons. But okay, make a long story short, after that round of talking to the people and they talk and introduce themselves, suddenly the names and the faces, there was a life behind, and there was a complete story. And these stories were not always easy or just like happy-go-lucky, but there were some deep stories. And again, when you hear the reasons why the people are here, and it's not just because it's fun or they shoot film or they want to learn about photography, there is very often so much more behind. And I have to say, again, if I look at my normal 9 to 7, 5 to 9, 9 to 5 job, we have, you know, when you have a meeting, people from all over Europe, and everybody introduces himself, and it's like always the same. Yeah, I work for this, I do this, project X, project Y. And so I was expecting a bit the same, but it was absolutely different. So you really saw behind the facade of the name and the face, and got to know the people already in an hour, and in a way that really, yeah, makes me fascinated about just what's happening here. And already then shooting with them afterwards and talking to them was really, you knew a bit the background of the people, and it was, when they ask you questions and they tell you that they admire you, it's like, it's even more amazing than just, you know, you hear the people and that they like your work. So it was quite an intensive morning we had today.
I think that this is what this week is going to be about. It's going to be about shooting and shooting styles, and this is how I shoot Polaroids or film or whatever, but also why I shoot and what makes me tick. And yeah, it was quite an interesting day. And then going into shooting where people knew that, okay, this is what we're doing. Then you get back into the techie stuff and you talk about apertures, and this is how I shoot in backlight. And when I shoot Polaroids, I overexpose or underexpose. But I know now that people kind of feel that whatever we do, the reason why we're shooting is going to be more important. And I think that, if anything, that's what excited me about season 1 of the show, when people like Ryan and people like Tanya got personal about why they're shooting. So it's been a beautiful day scratching the surface, but I think going into day 2 and day 3, it's going to get deeper and deeper. And as scary as that sounds to some people, I know people don't want to share that. I'm getting really excited because I think that's what's going to make this season 2 different from season 1, and I'm very excited about it. So yeah.
So we got to ride in the RV for the first time today on location to our bare bones, very cool urban location that I just loved. Our location scout, Miss Nina, just hooked it up, and it was so perfect for the shoot we were doing today.
Okay, we're here at the location we have. It looks like there used to be a building here because we got some kind of floor and tiling. It's gone now. We also have some stuff behind us with some shaded walls, and Tanya just found some really cool stairs and looks like
shelter.
A shopping cart. So
Homeless man.
we got that available.
We see Tanya running. Gotta go figure out what's going on.
Trying to figure out what's going on here.
What's going on?
Trying to figure it out.
What the heck is going on?
Just making sure there's no dead bodies. Because someone's sleeping right here.
Wait, what?
Somebody's sleeping right here. wherever bumps hang out is usually good shooting spots.
Jonas, you had an idea. Why don't you tell us?
Well, we all like this floor here, so we thought we could use it in many ways, but also from shooting it from above. So we tried to maybe find a ladder, but then we realized we have a big ass RV, so we're going to back that up and shoot from on top of the RV. So, yeah.
Get a couple shots looking down. I think other than that, maybe everyone can just plan a couple of their shots. We'll get T working on the models right away so we can start making some images.
Let's do it.
Anything to add, Jan?
Nope.
Okay, great. Will you guys not move and just look at me right there?
Oh, the perfection in the model.
One more. Perfect, thanks. Okay.
Take a baby step to your right. There we go. Perfect, thanks. I'm shooting with film stocks that are 1600 or 3200. Out in this light, my aperture was 45 when I shot out in here before.
Yeah.
So it's,
Okay, I bet we can pull this now. Oh my gosh, there's like the moment where it doesn't work and you just humiliate yourself. You just run when this doesn't look good. But that's kind of the look. Something you can do, since this is daylight balanced film, meaning the colors is going to look right in direct sunlight.
Okay, so this is like first priority tier.
Okay.
Second priority tier, and then 0 priority.
Okay.
So maybe these are just for like people to wear while we're filming or something.
These are people to wear while we're filming. Some of these which I definitely need back, and then but then some of these
Let's
as
just
well.
say we need all of them
need
back.
them all back.
Need all of them back.
Yeah. But these are the ones we want to concentrate on first.
These will be, these I want to be the subject of the
Today's
photos.
shoot. Okay.
So these are just different sizes of
And
the
those are
same
different
shirt.
sizes. And anything that's not going to be worn by a model can be worn by somebody else too. So, because there are plenty of some of these, so.
Okay. Perfect. So Chase, you're going to be our first guy up.
Okay.
So we want to get Chase into one of these t-shirts. Should we rock him out a little bit?
Like the natural style, is that kind of what, or you want?
Well, you're a clean boy
dull
right
in?
now, but if you got a little rock edge, usually those rocker boys, they like to smudge it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just a little bit.
Just a teeny tiny bit of smudge, just to maybe his
Go in
eyes.
moderation, we can always add more.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go there with it then. That sounds great.
So which one
T-shirt wise.
Yeah, 50-50 medium, you want to try that first?
I like the wash in it. Now push it up and see what happens if you like push it up your arms a little bit. It's really beat up. I know. I like it. I even brought like kind of a little crumpled up little blazer. It's got that kind of crumply look, and I kind of love blazers sometimes.
I would say I like this. I'm gonna say that's gonna work with something like this, which has a more narrow design.
I have to say that working with Hunter was really cool. At first, though, I was kind of like, "Oh man, are we going to be able to convey his message? What that message is, or what his style or his vibe is?" Because he is very, I don't know. He seems a lot like very inward. The words that he says are very few, but I tell you what, this guy knows exactly what he wants. Because when I was giving him the options of hat or no hat, jewelry, no jewelry, these pants, that I kind of thought maybe because he's just kind of a rocker dude and he was so kind of vague at first that it would just sort of be like, yeah, that's cool, and but no. This guy knows when it's a no, knows when it's a yes, and I actually really appreciated that. There was no room for gray area. It was, this is the way it's gotta be.
I could see him clean with his pants rolled up, barefoot. Hanging with just like he just rolled out of bed type of hanging.
But let's think about this logically. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Leave him like that.
That's not where you want to wake up without shoes. It was a crazy party.
This is true.
Can we like
tuck
see
the laces in?
How high they lace up and kind of tighten them up a little bit more like.
And this is the shirt I want her to wear, and this is what I want her to have with it. I just thought that was really fun, working with a client that actually knows what they want. So, thanks, Hunter. That was fantastic. Cool. Okay, I say we're about ready. I'm gonna give them a little smoke, and then we'll be ready to go.
Here, are we doing anything?
I'm gonna just sort of put some goop in it.
A little bit of something?
Yeah, give it some
little wax,
Yep.
paste.
Yep.
Volume.
A little wax
Some
and
volume right
keep
now.
it moving in the upward direction. Okay. And then you can approve it. I'll send them out and you can say yay or nay. Okay. Perfect. We're gonna get the approval by Hunter since he's the client, but I think he'll be pleased because he looks just a little more sexy and rock and roll than he did when he walked in, but not too over the top. Cool.
So you
Okay, so
That's good.
do we have Tanya or Don?
You have it.
I'm embracing whatever.
You need to exude confidence.
Feel confident.
Good.
I mean, that's what matters most, right?
Let me. Here.
Fix me up, babe.
Yeah, that's good. Do the you know. Okay. We'll work on that.
Will you help me out? I'm gonna stay tight as we're doing.
Yeah, I actually like the outfit. I mean, if you know my pictures, you know that I shoot like 99% girls and 1% guys. The problem is, there's not much of concept that I find interesting to shoot with guys. You know, if you do that on the bed and romantic, feels a bit weird for me at least. And so with guys, I very often go into something, I don't know, not macho-like, but a bit like more the strong character. And I like the outfit, a bit this little 50s twist in there. I hope that's not something wrong I say now, but I like that. And especially this, I don't know, it reminds me a bit of a 9 Inch Nails video scene here. So a bit, I don't know, end of the world kind of thing. So I think that fits quite well. I'm planning on shooting black and white film here. So because of the bright sun, I'm probably not supposed to tell that, but I'm shooting, I want to have a slow film so I can keep the f-stop as open as possible. So I'm shooting Delta 100 from Ilford. So you can cut that out later. Yeah, so we went out. I'm not getting tired to mention that whenever we're out here somewhere in the US, the locations and the light is just amazing. So we had it looked like a huge empty parking lot, but I think it was like a building that was just deconstructed, so it was a big empty space. You saw the buildings of the Strip in the background. You saw a bit the desert landscape. So for me, really, really exciting, very, very nice location to work in. A pose like this, you know, not totally frontal to the camera, a little bit like that. So you're not here for the camera. You're like, it's like a movie scene or something.
Like I'm going, I see my destination,
you're doing something
and I'm
there,
going
exactly
to
that. I'll go over there. I see how you fit in, and then I'll give you the last instructions. Then we go. If you move a bit more over there, two or three steps. So yeah, the models were great as well. I don't really know where all of them came from, but I had the feeling that some were like casted on the spot. And even though they did a really great job, it was really nice working with them. Tia started them again very, very nicely. Back in Belgium, I shoot with lots of model agencies, which I'm very grateful for, because if they have new faces, and they're most of the time really pretty interesting faces, they send them to me, and then I have the opportunity to just do some shoots. And very often they try to sneak in some guys because they need some portfolio shoots for them as well. People who know my work know that's 99% girls. And today there were actually some guys to be shot, and it's great. It was great because it fit the guys and the location and the styling really fit together. And that's actually what's important for me. That's I cannot shoot something that I don't see like in a context. But the guys are shot, and the location and the outfit just fit together very well. And then it's easy. Then you can play with the model and the masculine side of the model, and get some nice shots. If you just relax sort of in a normal pose and go from there. Yes. Your head a bit sideways. Yeah. If you lean a bit more forward, as if you have like a forward movement. Yes. Stay like that. It's beautiful. Excellent. Don't move. Excellent. 1, 2, 3. Good. You go a little bit backwards. Awesome, man. Now. Okay. Don't move. Take your face a little bit lower, just a little bit. Yes, nice. And now. Okay, move. That's nice. If you go a bit more over there. Yeah, beautiful. Just give your face a little movement. Off and go finish it down.
Okay, so I'm gonna photograph Hunter here, the creator and designer of these amazing shirts. He actually, tell him about this. You drew this.
I drew this. This is a Yeti, a street fighting Yeti. Close-up head shot of the Yeti that I drew. The end.
I like him. He's groovy. He's really cool. So basically, my thought, we were discussing ideas. He didn't like any of my ideas. So, we discussed our concept, and it went from breaking up with a girlfriend, kind of, but confused by it, because why would she break up with you? And then you didn't like that, so he went into, where did his cell phone go, or it broke?
It broke.
It broke.
But I don't know how. Did I sit on it? I don't know what happened.
So that's where we're at with this shoot. This is
It's bumming me out. So
I don't know what happened to my cell phone. Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I lost it.
I like it. See, it's perfect for what I want.
Somewhere around here.
It's still that confused girlfriend thing, only better.
I'm a little upset. Maybe someone stole it. I don't know.
Yeah, see, click, click,
Okay.
click. These are great pictures. I like the nail. I'm gonna actually have you come up a little bit and be like right here. I metered, I took one reading for the bright side of his face, and then I took one reading for the dark side, and then I averaged those two numbers, so I am pretty much going to be not too dramatic on each side. It's gonna be, you'll have detail on both sides, hopefully, that's the goal. You are interested in this camera stuff, aren't you?
I love metering.
I love metering. Well then, you might want to be on the other side of the camera next shoot.
Okay, the pictures won't be as exciting, I guess.
Well, because you won't be in them.
I know.
Ooh, I like what you're doing already. Let me see what your face looks like as you bring your chin this way just a little. Now do something with your hands like, no, smile. Make it a little bit more intense. There it is. Eyes come straight to camera, doing that. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Coming in a little closer, babe. Ooh, right there, Hunter. Love. 1, 2, 3. You keep moving. Don't stop it. Just keep moving, cracking your knuckles. Maybe like, it's like an irritate. You're kind of irritated. Walk for real. And then you're gonna go.
Kind of like sassy.
Okay, walk. I'll tell you when to turn. Ready, set, turn, scowl. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Come back.
Something like that.
Hey, ma'am, on phone.
Hi. Can I have?
So I've been thinking about this because I don't normally shoot with models at all, and I think maybe that's why I think it's good to shoot with Hunter, because he's not, he looks like a model, but he's not really a model, so it should be good for me. And what I try and do when I shoot, this is not a normal situation with me. I wouldn't probably do a t-shirt shoot at all, so I'm just going to try and treat it the way I treat a normal shoot. I'm going to try and feed off his energy more than add energy of mine to his. And in this sense, I'm going to treat him as a prop and just put him in a light that I like, and then shoot him there as a graphical element almost. Look that way, Hunter. Bit more almost, bit more to the right. Yeah, just angle almost to the sun. Yeah, perfect. And maybe just open your chest up towards me so I get a good, and then you head back that way again. Yeah. Can you hold that for me? Done. That's it. So I'm going to keep going with what I started up with Hunter over there. I think I'm going to stay with the graphical elements with lines and shapes and stuff. I think it works pretty well with the t-shirt. I'm just going to go for a couple of shots here. I want to get Chase up on the RV. I'm going to use the lines up above us. And I'm going to shoot from below to begin with, and then I'm going to get up myself and shoot there as well. And then I'm going to get him down together with one of the girls, if you have them ready, and then shoot the pattern down on the ground. And then I'm done. So might have to just lean a tiny bit forward because I need to see all the detail in the shirt, and I'm too far down here. I don't have a step ladder, so I don't think that's going to be enough. We'll shoot it anyway. So just you're fine. Production. Do color. Just look that way, not there. Just if you could actually sit down over the edge there for me.
This right here?
Maybe not.
Yeah, right here?
Yeah. Yeah, on the edge, I think.
I wanna be your oxygen just for a moment. I wanna feel that death-defying, life-defining need. I wanna be your oxygen just for a moment. I wanna feel.
Good, thank you. I'll be coming up to you now, so let's hope we can do that.
I'm on fire to be your love.
Overexposed, so we're not like
I can't breathe without your
Yeah.
love. I can't hold my
The best way to do it.
breath that long.
Very sort of cross-processing sort of look to it. There's light leaks. I like them. They add a bit of character to it.
I wanna feel the savoring, the favoring of me. I wanna feel your lips on mine, just like the first time. I wanna feel the heat in your heart for me. I'm on fire to be your love. I can't breathe without your love. I can't hold my breath that long. I can't live without oxygen.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is when we start going, I know it's really bright, I'll just have you close your eyes and do like a 1, 2, 3 and look at me. It's not as bad if the wind.
Be your oxygen just for
Who controls the wind? Who's on that? Surely that's someone's job. Perfect. Yep, just looking down right like that. I think I want to do a shot on the RV steps. Can we walk over there? Ooh, see that's pretty when you're looking down to this side. Kind of like that. I'm gonna see if I can work this billboard and this wire into the composition, but if we can't, then we can't. We'll try it. Do we have a reflector? This is so close, just that. Oh, that light on your face is so much better. Okay. And now one much closer. I think I'm gonna have you look up at me. Yep, right there. Oh, that's pretty. One more of that. Okay, you might have got a blink. You're right there. Oh, hey, someone's getting this, right? Ben, are you getting this? Hey, I just wanted to say a sincere thank you for coming out. I mean, it really meant a lot to me to have you here. I really like the brand myself. I really like the shirt. So, and it just, you know, having it on the episode was cool, but having you here was especially cool for me.
This is one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of, so.
I just wanted to, I don't know, it's a pretty personal thank you, but I haven't really gotten a chance to say it. AFI, the band you're in, you might remember it. You've played with them.
I've heard of it.
You've been on stage. They were hugely influential in me becoming a photographer. This album, I mean, it hit me so hard, lyrically, musically, conceptually, thematically, like, I just latched onto it like I had never latched onto anything. And I got so into just the mood and everything about it that I became obsessed with like being able to create something that made someone else feel something. I mean, I had it in my CD player for 7 months straight in my house and in my car without taking it out. I don't know, it means a ton to me to have you here. And just being able to meet you through the years and work, and it's meant a ton to me, so a really personal thank you.
Oh, well, thank you again.
And I'm looking forward to sharing the images from the shoot, and we'll get them back to you.
I cannot wait to see them.
I'm excited to see what happens with all of them.
So many cool shots, I just know it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, right when we were planning stuff, we were like, we need some kind of commercial something. And I was like, oh, that'd be so rad if we could shoot these shirts.
Thanks again for thinking of us.
Yeah, so that's it. Just thanks, and let's get you to the airport.
All right.
Peace out. Is that a cool thing to say? We're out, we're gone, cut.
That's what everyone says these days.
Perfect. Don't move. Don't move at all. Oh, no, give me a crazy one. One of that. And then one more for me.
That's post-mortem war science.
Yep, just looking right there. Last one. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hunter.
We're at the end of day one, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster journey, I think, for everyone, in a very good way.
People making powerful art aren't people that conquered every fear they had and overcame every obstacle. It's like, no, I'm dealing with this, and this sucks, and I hate this, and I can't fix this right now. And just the power to be honest about that and say, this sucks, I hate it, and here's my work. And it's not pretending that doesn't exist, but it's saying, I'm scared of this, and bringing that into your work, or I love this, and bringing it into your work. And it's not about having it figured out, it's about dealing with the reality of the situation, knowing that the struggles don't go away, but you're just going to keep working on it. And it was so amazing to see that from everybody today.
And I like the fact that we kind of went kamikaze about it too. Nobody, Hunter, myself, Tanya, Jan, Jonas, Muirhead, none of us had ever seen the location, which is, kind of different for us. We usually have our drive in the wheel. We usually are a little bit more in control. So not knowing really where we were going, not have ever seen the t-shirts, speaking with Hunter very briefly, and he is a man of few words. We sort of went into this, in the dark, which was actually really fun, and it ended up really, really, really nice.
And then you start shooting, or someone else starts shooting, and you get into the zone though. You really start just doing what you know, and you not improvise, but you kind of feel, and I like this, I like that. And it's funny seeing us, as different as our approaches are, we're very similar in the way we approach how we shoot. It's like, I feel this is what I want to do. I love this, I'm going to do that. And trying to just go with the flow is quite important as well. And I think that we all did. I had some technical issues with my cameras, and that sort of freaked me out a bit, but just turn around and go, this is what I like.
Okay, we're wrapping up our shoot with Hunter and Post-War Science. We had a good day, a lot of different photographers, a lot of different looks. How'd it go for you?
Great.
Yes. Who was your favorite?
I don't know, it's a toss
Me.
Let's see. Who's got the most money in this for me?
Oh.
Favorite right here.
You know what? I really loved working with you, Hunter. I mean, you are a man of few words, I've decided. But when you do speak, you really, have something to say, and you mean what you say, and you're actually very particular. I just thought you might be more of a kind of like, whatever goes kind of guy. No. You are very particular. No, but I totally dig it.
No, I think that was so helpful
totally
on
dig
a
it. Yeah.
client type shoot where we're trying to get the images you want to represent your brand. That, I mean, none of that input is offensive or, you know, upsetting.
Yeah.
It's like, great, let's do it like that. Let's
Yeah.
make sure it looks like that.
Yeah,
so that was,
absolutely.
That was great.
I felt that my approach was as valid as Ryan's or John's or Tanya's or even Tia's. And it's interesting that you're afraid that your point of view is not going to be good enough. And that is something that I keep reminding myself, and I think all the people in here, the students and the APs, they feel that, but they don't know that we feel that. They think that, oh, they got it figured out, so they go in, oh, this is all good, this is what I do. But we go in as insecure as anyone else, and if anything, I think that all of us need to remind ourselves that this is who we are, this is how you shoot. Just go with that.
And I gotta say, I know I'm biased because Hunter's my friend, but I really like the shirt.
Oh, I
like,
do too.
I kept looking at it thinking, okay, I want that one, and I want that one. Like, you gotta get these.
Oh, and I'm sure you'll get some.
Yeah, well, I got
You will
I got
get some.
Zombie and Lincoln. This is it. We're all in it together. You beat today, and then you got tomorrow. So, I don't know. I think that's what I'm hoping to take away from this season is it's not about winning. It's not about beating it. It's about going to bed at night with the determination to make it through tomorrow. We've got some more light, so after we wrap up, we're just gonna go crazy till we run out of light. But
Yeah.
first, we end the episode the same way we end every episode.
Group hug! Wait,
And now big group hug!
big group hug!
Guard your butts! Guard your butts!
Oh god!
Okay, stop. Someone has panic attacks. Someone throw up. Budgets. Out. Get out of here. Your head out. Oh, that was not my best one. Tanya, not a lot of pressure today. I didn't do very good.